Okay, so I know I just did a live not too long ago, but I wanted to do another one because something remarkable happened and I wanted to share it with all of you wonderful folks. So I want you to see the spot where I'm at right here. Okay, it's a bridge, there's a river under it. Okay, you can see right here. Now, the reason I'm showing you this bridge and this river is because something extraordinary actually happened. You see, when you connect with who you really are, amazing things happen. Downloads come to you instantly. Answers come to you instantly. And you cease to look for anything. You don't, because all of a sudden everything makes sense to you. So this is what happened. I was walking in this beautiful park just a few minutes ago, and I bumped into this fantastic, beautiful, older gentleman. And for some reason, we just instantly connected. He was cleaning this marvelous park because he had nothing better to do. And he told me that he was doing this constantly, just to kill some time and to just contribute to society, because like I said, he's older. We started walking side by side, him and I, and chit-chatting, and we had a great connection. And then something remarkable actually happened. We came to this body of water, which you can see, and we were chit-chatting, and he knew that at this point it was my first time in this park, first time to see this body of water, and first time that I had actually met this individual. So what happened was, as I'm staring at this body of water, I said to him, you know what? I said to him, this river, this body of water, looks like a little river. And he looked at me, kind of stunned, because he knew it was my first time here. And he says, how'd you know this? And I said, how did I know what? He says, how did you know that the name of this river is actually Little River? I looked at him, I smiled, and I said, I didn't. It just instantly came to me, got downloaded. So my point that I'm trying to make, my friends, is that when you connect with who you really are, this is what happens. So I'm not trying to say this to impress you. I'm trying to not impress you, but impress upon you that everybody has these abilities, everybody has these capabilities. All you need to do is connect with who you really are. Okay? That's all you need to do. Connect with who you are. Don't ever doubt yourself. Like in this case, just walking randomly and I bump into this beautiful soul. And I speak to him, and this is what happens, right? So, don't ever doubt yourself. Always be connected with yourself, and amazing things will happen. So now, since I'm live, I want to hear from you. Anything similar happened to any of you? Sharon Thomas, hello. Hello, Sharon. I hope you heard my story. If anything happened similar like this, please let me know. Okay, joined, hello. Awesome, joined. How many people joined here? A lot of people actually have joined again. I like it. I missed it. Okay. I'm actually going to do a video about it, but as I was saying, Sharon Thomas, as I was saying, I was just walking randomly in this beautiful park and I bumped into this wonderful person, great soul, great individual, and I'll show you the river again. Started walking with him and really had a good connection. He was just going around and cleaning the park. It's like a little river here. He was cleaning the park and we were having this beautiful conversation. And it was my first time in this park, first time I bumped into this individual. And as we came to this river, I just said, hey, you know what? This river actually looks like a little river to me. Instantly I had this download. And he looked at me stunned and he says, how'd you know this? And I said to him, well, I didn't know this. He says, the actual name of this river is actually Little River. And I looked it up and he was actually correct. So I named the river by its given name. Not that names matter. Anybody that knows me knows that names to me don't matter. But in this particular case, I stunned this older fella. And that's what I wanted to say. That when you stay connected with yourself, when you stay connected with who you really are, amazing things happen. Answers just get downloaded instantly. And it's just one of those mind-blowing experiences. So, anybody that's watching right now, I want to know if you had a similar experience. I enjoy your positive videos. Thank you very much. Be connected. Absolutely. I totally agree. Good afternoon, my friends. Thank you, Rick. Good afternoon. I hope you're doing well. I just came out here real quick and I just shared a brief story of what just happened to me this morning. It seems like everywhere I go, magical things happen. I bump into beautiful people, beautiful souls that I've never met before. And I just instantly connect with them. And when I do, it's like something magical. Magical for both parties, right? Because usually it's a one-on-one. I just bump into somebody and it's a one-on-one. Like this older gentleman right now, you know, just cleaning the park. Of course, I didn't want to do a video with him in it because I wanted to respect his privacy. He's an older gentleman. Not so much into technology, but that's not important. The important thing is that I made a connection with him and I touched him, his soul, and he touched mine as well. So it's just remarkable. I'm so glad I connected with you. Yes, Laura, I'm so glad you connected with me as well. And I'm so glad that so many wonderful people like yourselves are connecting with me. Let's see, any other beautiful comments here? Mandy, thank you very much. Thank you very much. I really appreciate it. St. Mick, okay. Laura, I don't know if you heard the story, but thanks for clapping. Thanks for sending me those beautiful messages. So, on this note, what I want to say is, when you randomly go out and when you randomly bump into people, I make it a point in my life actually to just go out by myself in nature. Every day I will do this. I will go out by myself. I will connect with nature because, like I said, everything is energy and everything around you is actually alive. I mean, these beautiful trees, wilderness, I'll bump into deer, I'll bump into coyotes in some of the other places that I've been to. This is my first time to this one, but like I constantly bump into nature in things. And every time I do it, it's a beautiful experience because you get to learn even from animals. You get to learn from trees. You get to learn from the water. You get to learn from the air. You get to learn from the sky. You get to learn amazing things. And then randomly, as I walk, I bump into people that I've never seen before, and we have an instant connection. Like this older gentleman that I said today, like I was with him for a good half hour, at least, just walking with him side by side in this beautiful park while he's cleaning, and just talking about random things. And we didn't talk about anything spiritual. We didn't talk about anything of that nature at all. I didn't try to convince him of anything. I didn't try to give him any guidance. I didn't try to do nothing. It was just a connection. It was just a beautiful moment. And that's what I'm trying to relay here as a message. The more you go out there, the more you connect with yourself, the more wonderful people are going to be coming into your life. And believe me, when you bump into somebody, doesn't matter where it is, you are there for a reason, and they are there for a reason. I don't know how I helped this individual today, but I know I did. Just my presence alone helped him. But guess what? His presence helped me as well. It works both ways. All right. Hi, my soulmate. Hey, love you guys. Wonderful, wonderful. He uplifted me. Wonderful. I love your comments. You uplift me. Thank you. Thank you very much, Sharon. You got some wonderful comments here. CC Smithies, love it. Sent you likes. You guys are so wonderful. Yeah, just that easy. Yes, it's that easy to connect, actually. Thank you for that beautiful comment. Okay, Sharon says, I've met someone when in petrol station and I was feeling low. And he was singing. We connected. Yes, absolutely. This is what I'm talking about. You never know when you're going to meet somebody, Sharon. You never know what that moment might bring. And when you can bring this moment and when you can actually connect, it is mind-blowing. Sometimes it's not even a person that I've connected with. Sometimes it's an animal, right? Sometimes I'll just walk by. Here in North America, we have like squirrels and stuff like that, which in other countries, I know, like back in the Mediterranean, I never saw a squirrel. But here we do. Sometimes I'll just sit there and just observe this squirrel. I got no food on me, nothing to entice him to come towards me, but yet he does, or she does. Comes right up to me, like literally, or I might bump into a bird or whatever. So, and me observing them teaches me something as well about them. So, yes, I'm glad you bumped into this person in the petrol station. I'm sure you were at the right time at the right place, and he was as well, or she was. I'm so happy to see you. I'm so happy to see you as well. Thank you for your beautiful comments. Love and light to you as well. Laura. Anything you guys want to discuss with me since I'm here? You're wonderful, yes. Thank you guys. Just love you guys. Where are you from in the world? Well, I'm glad you actually put that Hurley girl? Okay. I'm glad you put that stipulation, where are you from in the world, because if anybody has been watching me for a while, they will know that my answer to this is we are all here for a reason. I'm not from any particular spot, but since you put it like that, in this world, in this physical reality, I live in Canada, in the most southern part of Canada, and but I'm originally from Greece. So, I was born in Athens, yes. So I hope I answered that question. Smile, CC, smiles, awesome. Hello from Germany. Hello, beautiful Germany. Wonderful souls, man. So many of you just connecting, and I just love it. Okay. Milton Santa, love you all. Yes, we love you all as well. And I know I can speak for everybody, because when I say we, there really isn't any we. We are all connected. So when you say something like that, it's amazing because you're just spreading the love to everybody. Thank you for that beautiful comment. Sunny Noor, how does one have great skin like you do? Oh my goodness. Thank you very, very much for that beautiful comment. It's, I don't know, it's just natural to me. I love taking walks, like I said. I love spending time in nature. I love meditating. But when I say meditating, I don't necessarily mean just finding a corner to meditate. Because when you are present in the present moment, that is meditation at its highest level. It really is. You know why? Because your whole life becomes one big, huge meditation. You're always connected with who you really are. So, to answer your question, thus the beautiful skin. Thank you. I love that. Beautiful comment. All right. CC, smiling now, thinking about you walking among the trees. Yes. There's something amazing and something mind-blowing when I walk around with trees. I just love even going up to them, caressing them. It's my form of communicating with them. And believe it or not, I can actually sit here, look at the trees, and I can actually feel their energy. I can feel them communicating to me. It's remarkable, and I'm sure I'm not the only one. I'm sure a lot of you have done this, and a lot of you do this. Why? Because there's no separation. There's no separation between us and the tree. There's no separation between us and animals. There's no separation between us and anybody else. Beautiful. All right. Let's keep on going. Hurley girl. Oh, no, me too. I'm from Toronto. Beautiful. So I lived in Toronto for many, many years, actually. Actually, the bulk of my life, I lived in Toronto. Beautiful city. I go back to it very, very often. And I just love Toronto. Brings back a lot of memories for me. But at the same time, like I said, memories, everything happens in the now. Really does. Everything is now, present. I'm Italian, living in Switzerland. What about some comments about our higher self? What is it? All right. This question comes from Milton, I believe. Okay, so you are Italian. That's great. Living in Switzerland, great. Switzerland in Italy have a beautiful common ground there. We call it the Alps, I believe. And you guys actually have France there as well and all that stuff. It's what a beautiful region to be in. What a gorgeous, beautiful region. You said, how about our higher self? How do we connect with it? Well, this is actually the truth, and this is actually the trick. When I say we connect with our higher self, in reality, we're never disconnected. You can never disconnect from who you really are. But this is what happens, okay? Our mind, our brain, our thoughts take over. And when our mind takes over, we feel that we are disconnected, but we're not. We just stopped listening. And that's the whole key here. The key here is to start listening and pay more attention to your higher self, to your inner guidance, to who you really are. So, that connection part sometimes is a little misleading because you're never disconnected. So all you got to do, my friend, is stay silent, observe what's going on around you, feel your body, feel your energy. And when you are present in the present moment, your thoughts start to subside. And over time, your thoughts become like second, third, like you won't even pay attention to them, really. And that is the moment that I say that you've connected truly with who you really are. When you've managed to stop your thoughts like that, which you can't stop them, you just, by not paying attention to them, they just become, whatever you want to call it, third-class citizens, I guess. They just stop, right? Being in nature obviously is very, very helpful because we just have this natural reaction to nature that brings us closer to everything. So that's how you connect to your higher self. And what is it? It's no different than you. You are your higher self, really. Hello from Nigeria. Hello, my friend. Hello from Canada. Welcome. Hello. We are one. Yes, indeed we are. We truly, truly are. Okay, greets from the Netherlands. Awesome. Love the Netherlands. Been there a few times. Great country. Love it. Okay. GQ. You legend. You Livy. Right, my answer to you is we are all legends. We truly are. We just don't know it. For the majority part. Great to see you, my brother. Great to see you too, my friend. Really love it. Okay. Hunty, okay. Early girl, I'm so happy I found your page. You bring so much light to me. You know what? It works both ways. I'm glad I bring light to you, but every single comment, every single person on this page brings light to me as well. It's kind of like we get together, every single one of us is a bright being, and the more we get together, the brighter we become. Okay? Just gonna explain it like that. We get together, and our light, our individual light, quote unquote, gets together and we become this big, massive, beautiful light. So it works for everybody. Awesome. It's magical. Indeed it is. Yes, you do indeed. How did you start your spiritual journey? That's a beautiful question, my friend. So my spiritual journey actually was a long journey. It's not a small journey or an easy journey for me. Some people just have like an instant awakening. For me, it wasn't like that. For me, it was gradual. Things just gradually started happening in my life, and gradually they were just pushing me towards this direction. And for many years it started happening, and then all of a sudden, one day, as I was doing this, not meditation, I was just sitting there observing what was going on around me, and I just started asking myself, who am I really? Who is the I in that question? I started realizing that I wasn't my thoughts. I started realizing that I was the observer of my thoughts. I started realizing that everything around me I could connect to. How did I realize that? Because I started realizing that when I would project my energy around to different things, I can actually influence them. That's how I realized that, and that's how my awakening begun. And from there on, it hasn't stopped. And when I get these beautiful downloads and these beautiful feelings, I have to kind of stand back sometimes and just say, okay, had enough for today. And that's how I started. I hope I answered your question. Beautiful question. Thank you. How can we know that we are moving to a 5D dimension? That's a beautiful question. Sorry for my English. Okay, so I hear a lot of comments and a lot of different platforms coming from a lot of different people about this 3D, 4D, 5D. I wouldn't be too concerned about any dimension. You know why I'm saying this? Because when you came down to this planet, you specifically wanted to be here in this dimension, okay? For whatever reason. I don't know this reason. And you probably wouldn't know this reason either until you really connect with who you really are. You came here to experience life as it is, right here, right now. So I wouldn't really worry about 4, 5D or any other D. Just focus right here, right now. I hope I answered your question. All the other dimensions will open up for you simultaneously once you know how to connect right here, right now. Alps, yes, awesome. It is the Alps. Thank you. That's what I thought. So my mind didn't play tricks on me this time. It was the opposite. Awesome. So glad I've connected with you. I'm glad that we all have connected. Thank you for sharing, Roy. I really, really appreciate it. The more people we get on this platform, the more our light can shine. Just like a little star, or our sun, which is a star, grows bigger and bigger and bigger. That's what we all do. The more of us, the merrier. Thank you. How do we are very, very, very bright individually? Okay. I believe your question might be, how do we know that we are very bright individually? I'm guessing that's your question, because can't really read it, but it's an instant knowing. It's a knowing from inside. You can't be anything else but light and love. Why? Because Source is love and light. That's what Source is. And you, my friend, are no different than Source. You are just a smaller piece of Source. So if Source is love and light, so are you. You can't be any different. And everything else around us is also love and light, whether it's the tree or anything else, because the all came from Source. Everything is Source, and so are we. Beautiful question. Gotta chase the bugs here too. Awesome. Okay. Thank you for making the world a happier and brighter place to live. Continue to shine your light. This comes from Philly, I believe. Phyllis. Thank you very much for your wonderful comment. Thank you very much for your wonderful words. We all have a purpose on this planet. We all have a brightness to shine. We all have a light to share. You as well. Thank you for those wonderful words. I'm truly humbled. Thank you. Okay, Wild Rose 552. Okay, I'm glad. All right. Okay, there's another beautiful question coming from Sharon. What do you do when you feel down? That is an amazing question. So, feeling down is natural to all of us. And I'm no exception to that rule or that law. But the key is this. When and if I feel down, because those moments right now literally don't exist for me, but before they used to. I used to go down quite a bit. But right now I'm at a level that down doesn't exist in my vocabulary. But this is what happens, okay? You have to be aware that you're going down. Okay? Your emotions and your brain is going to play this little mind game with you. And it's going to present it to you in such a way that you are not going to realize that you're actually going down. Okay? But if you keep your awareness high, because this is who you really are, you are awareness. You are light. You are love. If you are aware that you're slipping, that's the key right there. Okay? That is the key. The key is for you to become aware of it. What happens when you're aware of it is this. You stop interacting with it. When you stop interacting with it, you're not feeding it any energy. Whatever this might be that's taking you down, that's what I'm talking about. And when you don't feed it any energy, it dies out. Thus, you can't go down. You stay up at a higher vibration. Beautiful question. Love and light to you. That's excellent. All right, Rick. You got some tough questions, Rick. What are your thoughts spiritually about the full moon, and do have any special ritual? So to answer your question, Rick, the full moon, or any body for that matter, because we are affected by the moon on a physical level, I'm talking about, stars, the sun, everything around us, like I said, has its own energy, and we are affected as physical beings up to a certain point. But the stuff that I do, I don't use no rituals, no. Why? Because I connect with who I am, boom, instantly. Okay? And for that, you don't need any rituals. So whether there's a full moon, half moon, no sun, I'm just saying, right? Doesn't matter. Because you are always the observer. You are always the creator of your reality. You are the one observing this moon, right? You are the one observing everything. So, no rituals, but beautiful question. Yeah, laugh out loud. Awesome. I'm glad you agreed with it. But we can harm our souls. That's actually awesome. So, to answer this beautiful question about harming your soul, you can never harm your soul. No matter what you've heard, your soul can't be harmed. First of all, I'm going to go one level above that, and I'm going to tell you that you are not your soul. I've done a few videos on this actually. You are not your soul. You know why? Because, again, you observe your soul. Your soul is a tool, just like anything else. It's a tool that your higher being uses just to experience other things. Wow, something jumped in the water. That's awesome. Let's go take a look. What jumped in the water here? Is it a person? It's a dog. Hi, puppy. What you doing there? Yeah, there's a dog right there. I don't know if you guys can see him.
Get your ball, Bo.
There's a puppy right there. Sorry, I'm live and I'm just doing a live. That's why I'm showing your dog here.
Get your ball. Come on.
Awesome. What other questions do we have? So nice sources, love and light. Yes, sources, love and light. That's awesome. I hope I answered your question about the soul part, because that's exactly what it is. You're higher than that. Okay. How can you identify your light? Chris, that's another beautiful question. How can you identify your light? So your light, you identify it by just simply being. You just simply be who you are. That's right. When you just simply be who you are, your light automatically identifies itself to you, because you're not separated from it. But in order for you to realize it, you have to become one with it at that moment. Greetings, brother. Love and light to you. Love Angel. I was wondering when you were going to jump on, because you usually always jump on and you always have some wonderful and beautiful comment to say. And I'm happy that you're here. Love and light to you as well. Okay, CT Smith, I don't understand people talking about all the dimensions. I do believe in God. That's awesome. And this is actually key. I love what you just said here. I love your statement. Dimensions are just dimensions. Just other forms of reality. So dimensions have nothing to do with God, actually. God is present in all of them. So when you say, I do believe in God, that's excellent. That's amazing. And you should believe in God, because that's where you are at this present moment. Okay? But God and dimensions, let's not mix the two up. They're two different things. God is present in every dimension. And, on that note, so are you. You are present in every dimension as well. Love and light to you. Great, great comment. Thank you for this. Thank you. You are most welcome. Love Angel, I have been practicing how to be aware. Something remarkable happened twice. I feel this. And it will happen, Love Angel. The more you practice being aware, the more magical things will start happening in your life. They really will. You know why? Because you realize that the things that are happening around you are not happening to you. They're actually happening for you. Okay? You gotta pick this statement that I just made is actually very key. Because we often live our lives thinking that just life happens to us, right? And we go down, we get depressed, we're miserable or whatever because, oh, this and this happened or whatever, right? Life doesn't happen to us, it happens for us. And what do I mean by that? Everything that happens in your life happens for you, so you can grow, evolve, and realize who you really are. Great comment. Thank you. You're going to feel this more often, Love Angel. Energy in my heart center. Yes, it just happened by itself. It was scared, laugh out loud, and nervous. I shake it off. Yeah, don't be scared. Don't be nervous. Just let it be. Okay? Every time you feel this connection, just let it be. Fear, no such thing as fear. Don't worry about it. How and when you got your lightning? Okay, lightning? You mean I know what you mean, exactly. How I became enlightened, you mean? I just mentioned that earlier. It was a long process, didn't happen overnight, but that long process that was happening led me to a specific day that I just became aware of myself, because I just realized that I was the observer of my reality, and I realized that I was observing my thoughts and I wasn't my thoughts. And that's how the awakening process started with me. I realized that my thoughts weren't mine. I realized that they were just coming to me and I was just picking them up randomly from wherever they came from. But it was at that moment that I realized that, hey, if I'm picking up these thoughts, then who am I? That led me to where I am right now, and that is actually a key principle for a lot of people to find out who they are. Just ask yourself that question, who am I? You'll be surprised at the answers that come back to you. Hi, I think if you see beautiful places, it affects your soul. It makes you happy. Haven't I say, yes, you're absolutely right, it does. It does affect you. Barry, yes, it definitely does. Sharing, lovely, thank you very much. Gary, the question to you is, why do you use the term downloads? We're not computers, just a question. Actually, that's a very wonderful question that you said. When I use the word download, I use it so people can understand what I'm talking about. And because these days we are very computer oriented, right? And we are used to the word download, I use this word download as an understanding that the information that I'm getting is just coming to me like a download. But is it a download like a computer? No, it's just information that I'm picking up. But I use the word download for that reason. Great question. I hope I answered it for you. Share the live. Thank you for sharing. Are you Italian? Close. I'm Greek, but very close, yes. Rick again. Rick, you got all the beautiful questions. And I love every single question that all of you are posing. What are your thoughts on prayer? I pray to my archangels and give thanks to my spirit guides. So, prayer is a form of communication. That's what prayer is. So in your particular case, you are communicating with your archangels and you are communicating with your spirit guides. And there's nothing wrong with that. That's great. That's where you are at the present moment. So prayer, my friend, is communication. Just like kind of we're communicating right now. You're writing something, I'm responding. Prayer works in the identical manner, actually. Thanks for the question. Hi there, have a nice day. You too, thank you. Love Angel, thank you. I was put and just got home. Awesome. Okay, do you think we can connect to people who have passed? Absolutely. This comes from Sharon, absolutely. I've done a video on that as well. You can definitely connect with people who have passed, As a matter of fact, people that have passed are trying to communicate with us many times. Why can't we see them? Because we're just in a different vibration than them. So if you learn how to listen to them, you can learn how to communicate with them and connect with them. Now, on that note, somebody that has passed has never really gone anywhere. They're here. You know why? Because who you really are and who they really are never really leaves. You just can't see them, but they are around, trust me. Love it. Love it. All right. What did I miss here? All right, you're out. Beautiful. Love from Munich. Thank you very much. Thanks for your help. No problem. Dude, you look awesome. Thank you. Thank you. We all are awesome. I'm doing this because this beautiful, there's like a beautiful, not wind, but like a beautiful breeze where I'm at right now, and it's just, I love it. I even communicate with that. Okay. Angie, when we die, do we keep our physical shape, but in light? So, that's a brilliant question, something that I don't get asked often. So this is what happens when you die. You get to keep any shape that you want. Why? Because the energy levels are different. What do I mean by that? You can manipulate energy if you want to use the word manipulate. I prefer the word influence. That's a better word. You can influence energy to degrees and levels that you really want. So if you want to keep that physical shape, you get to keep it. If you want to look like something else, you get to do whatever you want, because you can influence energy. I hope I answered it. Okay, you see, this happens to me too. It really does. And I thought it meant I was an empath. That's beautiful. You are an empath, if that's the way you feel as well. That's great. Okay, great videos, great advice from you. I love your comments, all of you. Always see 77, angel number, always. That's phenomenal. Yes, there's so many numbers that you can see. 77 is a great number, yes. So, anyway, I'm out, and I'm still enjoying my walk. I just wanted to share that beautiful experience that I had earlier with this older gentleman that I bumped into. And I wanted to just share it with you so you can be aware that when you go out and you connect with nature and you bump into people, be open to them. Be open, because you are at the right time, at the right place, and you can actually have a great influence on them, and vice versa. So, now, on that note, no matter what you do, be the greatest you. I love you all very, very much. I'm going to cut this now because I just can't get enough connecting with you all. But I'm still going to cut it, and I want to send a lot of love to all of you. I love you all. Thank you for joining. Thank you for connecting with me. Thank you for all your wonderful questions, and thank you from all around the world, because you truly are amazing. You truly are amazing, and I just want to portray this, and I just want to share this with you, that you are magnificent beings of love and light. I keep saying it. You have no limit. You literally have no limit. None of you have any limits. No limits. It might appear that you have limits, but you don't. And that's what I'm here to do. I'm here to just share that information with you and to you. And now what you do with that information is up to you. Love and light. Bye for now.